This is the NFL on EA Sports. One key thing to watch today will be the battle in the trenches. The Jags have the best rush defense in the league, and they're going against the Bengals, who will try to avoid becoming one-dimensional.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the return, this is Denard Robinson. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, set the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Here we go.
Brissett now on second down. Funches has it complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That catch good for 5. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
On third down, Brissett. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken around the 12. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. For the first time with Devontae Freeman. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back at the 32-yard line. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, here's Smith. Open here, Adam Thielen. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So the offense has it first and 10. They toss to Freeman. And down to the 36-yard line here. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Eight yards to go here on 2nd down. Freeman again. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Third down and 8 now. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And 10, Brissett. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down he'll go at the 25. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
So they pick up the 1st down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Out of the gun, Brissett. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Von Miller in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. Forced out to his left. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 32 that time. They go play action here on first down. They'll roll. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Von Miller in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. On second down, Johnson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of 2. Now third down.
All right, partner, let's go back over the last couple of plays. Sack, loss of yards on a running play. Not exactly the sequence that an offensive coordinator gets comfortable with when calling plays.
Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. So the D-line's going to spread out. It's 3rd and long for Brissett. And James has it. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
Brandon, that's a tough guy right there. He knew that was going to happen. In other words, he had to absorb that hit. How about him securing the football, churning the legs a little bit, and gaining what he needed for a first down?
Well, that's the deal. On 3rd down, these guys, they know where the sticks are. He obviously knew right there.
And if you want to be a dependable 3rd down receiver, you've got to be willing to absorb those types of hits and make those sort of plays.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Again, it's Johnson. Down to about the 22 here. That's what they needed. It's an 8-yard gain, and now 3rd and 4 suddenly doesn't look so bad. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Brissett. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And Parkey's kick is good. And the Bengals are on the board first here. It's 3-0. And that field goal caps an 11-play drive.
That's a lot of offense to run to only get 3 points, but they'll take them. Anytime you can put anything on the board, you run to your sideline somewhat happy.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division, looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Here's Smith now on second down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Smith. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Now the pitch to Freeman, and he is knocked down from the side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the second quarter, it has been a struggle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
On play action, Brissett. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it. And then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown, out of his reach, and incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Here we go! Ohio!
Brissett from the gun on 3rd. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back here to the... Three-yard line. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And he's got room. 11 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's third down.
It seemed like the situation was second and a mile to go for a first down, which screams what? Throw the football. You got to pass in order to try and pick up that kind of yardage. But in this case, they ran a tendency breaker because the tendency is for defenses to be out there and be set up for a pass. So you break tendency and actually run the football. That changes everything because if you're able to find a crease, you often have bigger guys working against smaller guys downfield. They picked up excellent yardage there to bring up a third down.
And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit right at the line of scrimmage. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Now the fourth-year man from Oklahoma, Tress Way, on to punt, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Now the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll run it. Freeman going absolutely nowhere. He'll wind up losing a yard or 2. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs. Now Hundley. This will be his first throw off the bench. He completes it to Jones. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep a defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
They go to Johnson again. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
And as we've seen throughout this season, it's no picnic trying to score touchdowns against this unit. They're ranked number 1 against the run. But it's also difficult because it's not easy to throw the ball against them either.
And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here. So step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
Now Bengals on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 12-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Now it's Smith. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Play action. It's Smith. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. John Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from taking the lead. So now this to get themselves a lead here heading into the break. And it's no good. He missed it. And the game remains tied. Oh, boy. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a... touchback. Third quarter starts with a run by Freeman. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Swings it out to the flat for Freeman. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Now Smith. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. To give him a gain of 37. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Smith. Complete. Richardson has it. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 12 yards, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 3rd down, Devontae Freeman. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Kind of running there at your own risk against that 4-3 and that big line, aren't you?
Yeah, and I don't really run it against a good 4-3 team that well because I've got to get those guys on the move a little bit. If you're a static running team, meaning you just want to run it in the middle, you may have some trouble against good defensive tackles. That's what we just saw on that play. No gain.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And we will remain tied here in this 3rd quarter. Well, close game, 2nd half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far. And they come away with nothing.
Now Hundley. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Throwing, Hundley. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Daniil Hunter. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Bengals bring out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is taken at the 10. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15 he goes. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Shift together here from the D-line. Freeman again, a first down carry. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more on that one and another first down.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now.
And the offense in a great spot. It's first and goal from the 3. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Devontae Freeman hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. And he'll bang that one through. Goskowski now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Damon Harrison getting in there from his defensive tackle spot to snow him under for a loss of 4. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all, and it leaves them with third and long. And, you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4. Now the Bengals on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is third down and 12.
Here we go. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
They'll set up to throw. And some room to roam now. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. The penalty. It's Johnson. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Gerald McCoy. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays.
Here we go. Ohio. Ohio.
They'll look to throw. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. After the interception, here's Smith. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat. He puts it through, and we are tied here in the 4th. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this 4th quarter. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's brought down after a good gain. That good for 22 and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. In motion comes the tight end left. This is Marshall. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation, but I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. They stay on the ground. This is Marshall again. And he'll take this one down to the 36. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And, boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. Devontae Freeman is shifting. This doesn't pay off here in short yardage, and the Bengals will get the football back. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. On the toss, here's Johnson. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production, but how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
They're going to look to throw. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
The man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And out will come the offense as they take over. They're on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And the Panthers, they're starting to pull away in that one. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They run. Devontae Freeman looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, 2-minute warning about to hit, and it looks like they're going to get one more play in.
Be interesting to see what they try and do on this play. Do they try and take a shot, or do they just try and get to the 2-minute warning?
He'll find Thielen, work in the middle. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Smith steps away to his left. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
It's a give to Freeman running right. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a third down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Smith. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation.
Well, any thoughts about overtime? And ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. They're on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. And the Panthers, they're starting to pull away in that one. If they indeed win, it would be win number 9 on the season. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals offense now, they head back onto the field. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and make it an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short of the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now, before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He's back to throw. Being chased out left. Now a desperation throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be down deep into Jacksonville territory. Explosion plays always break the back of a defense, in overtime to put him in the red zone. That was huge.
I like your description there, because when you get an explosion,